Hi there.
Hello.
LightSpeed English, podcast número 3 para estudiantes de inglés de nivel... como mi hijo, tiene que ponerse los dedos. Para nivel avanzado. Y en este podcast, Gordon quiere hablar de la música, porque es un tema que le interesa mucho. Bueno, a todos nos interesa la música. How are you, Gordon?
Cynthia, feeling good, feeling wonderful. What about you?
I still find it odd when people call me Cynthia.
Oh, right. Why?
Just because it's not my name. Well, it is my name here, but it's like, nobody's ever called me Cynthia, apart from English people.
Just something of interest. Cynthia and I, for 10 years, have had one system, which is for 1 week we speak only in Spanish.
Not for 10 years.
Yeah, for nearly 10 years.
The first months it was like 1 day because we couldn't handle 1 week in.
We started 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour.
Yes.
Then we went to 2 hours, and then half a day, then 1 day, and then 1 week. Yeah. So always we'll have a Spanish week where we only speak Spanish to each other, and an English week, only English. Yeah. So when we're talking Spanish, I call you Cynthia. I've got to.
I call you Gordon all the time.
All the time. But when we have an English week, I call you Cynthia.
Yeah.
Because for me, it's difficult to mix the two. To say Cynthia, are you all right? I'd say Cynthia, are you all right?
It's just when I go to Spain and my parents go Cynthia, I go, oh yeah, that's my name back. My identity of, I don't know, or thin.
Thin. Yeah.
What is it lose for me, because thin in England, no, thin, what, slim, or sin.
Well, how ironic.
Sin or thin.
But think about it, how ironic.
Thin, which is slim.
Gordo.
And gordo. Thin and gordo.
Ay. Okay, so
I was
music.
looking up for you. Music.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want to talk about music?
I want to talk about what I think is a really good thing about what happens in Spain and what happens in Latin America. When I say Latin America, I've lived in Mexico, so I can only speak about Mexico. When I moved to Mexico, what I discovered was that suddenly I discovered Spanish and Latin American or Latin music, and I'd never ever heard the music before. Well, I lie. I'd heard La Macarena.
Oh my god.
Okay, all of the only songs, the only songs that come to the UK are American or British songs. We don't have songs from other countries.
Now you've got that Pitbull man doing like raps. That's it.
Sometimes, but normally foreign songs are what we call novelty songs. You know, like La Macarena, Sergé.
Enrique. This is how they say, you know, Enrique Iglesias. They say Enrique Iglesias. Iglesias. I don't know why, but everybody says Enrique Iglesias.
You are giving us too much credit, Cynthia. We don't say Enrique Iglesias. We say Enrique Inglesi. Okay. Why?
And I felt offended with Cynthia. My God.
Why? I'll tell you why we say Inglesi. Because of his father. In the 70s, his father was very popular in the UK, and we called him Julio Inglesi.
Why?
Because we didn't know how to pronounce Iglesias, no? And
so you just put an N. I just put an N and say Z.
Be careful about just putting N's, random N's. Okay.
Find something that we've done with a random N.
Milian.
That's not a random N. That's changing the M for an N for easier pronunciation.
Well, and Inglesi is easier than Iglesias.
Okay, they stick to music, right? So music in Mexico and in England.
So what happened was I moved to Mexico, and suddenly the world of music opened up for me, and I mean that really genuinely. I discovered different rhythms, different styles of music, different types of singing. It was marvelous. It opened my eyes. because all that I'd heard all of my life was English American, English American, English Australian. But that's a small bit. And what I noticed was that in Mexico, and what I've noticed in Spain, is that on the radio, if you listen to the radio, you're going to hear English, American, French, Spanish,
Italian at times, Portuguese at times.
Yeah. You know, there's a much more open attitude to music in Spain. And in the UK, why? I don't know, we are given it on the radio, but we have such a limited aspect of music. I don't understand why.
Yes, you do understand why. I understand why.
Why?
Because people are absolutely, I want to say shit scared, but I just say scared of...
Don't say shit scared.
Well, I want to say shit scared. Just scared.
Byzantine.
Of foreign languages. In general. They just hear something foreign and it's like, oh my god, no, oh my god. I'm not, no, I'm not used to this.
I agree.
What does he say?
But my question for you is, which comes first? Are we scared of foreign languages because we've never heard them? Because we're never given them? Maybe if the radio started to give us a wide range of languages, we'd feel more comfortable. Yeah? But we don't. We hear nothing. And then suddenly, somebody's saying something in Spanish, we go, what? Don't talk to me.
Put it up. Is it not Pitbull? Turn it on. Do you know something funny?
What's that?
You know, in our telephone, we have, what do you call it? The voicemail.
Answering machine.
The answering machine. We have the first message is in English, and the second message in Spanish, because sometimes my family calls me, and so
they don't understand the message.
I just leave this message in Spanish saying, "Hola, no estamos en casa, deja tu mensaje." Well, but the first one is in English. So when somebody calls in England, when somebody calls here, they go through the message in English, fine. The moment they hear, "Hola, no estamos en casa," they go, and they put the phone down. Like, oh my god, somebody said hola, just put the phone down.
It sounds foreign to me.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
So all of these calls that we don't want, they just they never get here because they just put the phone down before we get to anything.
Question for you, Cynthia.
Okay.
Now that you've been in the UK and you've kind of we listen to a lot of music all day. Yeah, you put on with Spotify music all day.
I love Spotify.
Spotify. We recommend it. Very good to fill your house with music. Who would you say were your favourite English-speaking artists?
I couldn't tell you. Because, to be honest, I listen to songs. I don't even know who from. Honestly, I really don't know. So, you know where I get to know good bands? When I go to your sister's house?
Yeah.
Because they've got such a collection of music that they put on. Like, for example, we discovered...
Cassidy.
Cassidy. I loved Cassidy. I was like, I like this. I would have never heard that before because it's not on the radio.
Yeah.
So
Cassidy's a very good... It's a Scottish band.
Is it?
Yeah. And it's Cassidy
I thought it was American.
with a K. So Kassidy. If you look for them...
Really?
They have...
Like
for learning English, to listen to English music is one of the best ways of learning. And Cassidy, for example, do very repetitive.
But it's hard.
It's hard.
It is hard. No, it's hard. Some songs are easier and some are harder. But I wouldn't say that's a band that I would recommend to learn.
No.
To learn English.
No.
It is
but
hard.
Really, any kind of which. Sorry.
Do you know this guy? He's ginger. And he sings solo.
Oh yes.
He pronounces words nicely. I like him.
What's
I don't remember his name. He's English.
And the song goes, "I'm gonna pick up the
Exactly.
pieces."
Exactly.
And build
a Lego house.
Lego house.
Build a Lego house.
Yeah.
And
well, it's okay if you put into YouTube Lego house.
I think
remember. It's called, yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember. He's got other songs, but I think he pronounces really nicely. Or Keen.
Keen, yeah.
Keen, I think they pronounce nicely.
Keane.
I think that
that's
a nice band to listen to. Better than Cassidy if you want to do it for learning purposes. And you, which one would you recommend?
For learning English, really, I don't think. I think for
in general, not for
everybody's
learning English.
But personally,
Yeah.
I think one of the best songwriters ever. No,
Oh.
no. I think one of the best songwriters ever, Billy Joel.
Oh, Billy Joel. Oh,
I
I
think
thought you were
he's-
going to say David Bowie.
I like David Bowie, but no.
Not for learning.
No, but Billy Joel for learning, he sings very clearly. Yeah, he's American. He's from
America.
New York.
Right.
Yeah, but he sings very clearly.
Where is David Bowie from? I know he's
from
English.
London.
But from London, okay.
Mm.
Right. He's got, I don't know, right accent, but he just sings with difficult words.
Sure,
Like
yeah.
metaphorical words.
He's not the right songs to listen
No.
to learn English. Yeah?
We're over the time.
Okay, so listen to music, check out Cassidy, check out Key.
Everything on Spotify.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Gordon.
You're welcome, Cynthia.
So I'll see you in the next one.
Don't kiss me. Okay.
Have fun.
We'll see you in the next one.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.